Yeah, I want you to challenge those limiting thoughts about working on changing it, trying to change it. That was another energy I was getting. It's like, literally drop the trying. There's no trying. There's only being for you now, like claim that. Claim this energy of, I'm no longer going to try, I'm going to be. And so if there are limiting beliefs in your energy that is keeping you stuck, just question them. Just start there. Just start questioning them. And start questioning how it feels when you think of something in a more unlimited way. When you think of your potential, when you think of claiming something that feels better for you, that feels more in alignment with you. What arises as you start to claim those things? Because that's what you work on. If you want to work on anything, it's you look at those things, you inquire into the limitations that are stopping you from feeling the fulfillment now, and you surrender them. And you learn how to become familiar. You become familiar. That's how you learn, rather. You become familiar with the new state, with the new energy, with the new level of consciousness that you're claiming for yourself. The one, again, that's more in alignment with your soul, with your heart, with your essence. Oh my goodness, someone really needed to hear this, because this was just like pure channel for like 8.5 minutes. I love you, whoever you are. Thank you for letting me read this energy. Ooh, I feel like I needed that little reminder as well. This is divine. It feels like something really big is about to come into your life through this energy of fulfillment, through this energy of being and no longer trying. And if this has resonated so far, I have to say, this speaks directly to my Intuitive Magnetism guidebook, which is a self-guided journal for you to get clear on your energy, get clear on what it is you want, what kind of energy you want to occupy, and how to manifest that in your reality by changing the pattern of energy within you. This is what Intuitive Magnetism is all about. It's becoming a magnet to a new quality, shifting your energy to be in resonance. Like literally all of us at all times, we are emanating and radiating energy, and whatever we are giving out is what we are a magnet to receive. So Intuitive Magnetism is a 7-part process I've created, and I'm sure it goes much deeper. When you really get into it, it's really about self-inquiry and you becoming a magnet to that which you want to be, and seeing clearly that which is keeping you from being that magnet to what you really want. Because regardless of whether we're intentional about it or not, we are a magnet. So what are you magnetizing to you? Is it stuff of limitation, or can it be stuff of your unlimited nature? So that's why I created this process. It's pretty much laced into everything that I think about and do and perceive at this point. So I know I talk about it a lot, but it's because it works. It's because it's how I live my life. It's how my brain is wired at this point. So with that being said, you can purchase a self-guided journal and go on that journey for yourself. I also offer one-on-one coaching, so we can work together and move through the energy. If you feel called to work with me, I will leave a link for both of those options below. Yes. I just feel like something really beautiful is about to come into your reality. With you, simply, what I was getting as well, there's something about the feminine energy, your feminine energy, and also just like that feminine principle, the divine feminine. I'm hearing the divine mother, like wanting you to just surrender, wanting you to just relax into it. You know what I'm hearing? It's like, relax, my love. It's already you. It's already yours. My phone overheated. So that's my cue and my sign that this is the full and complete message. And I trust that it finds you in divine perfect timing. Literally, though, the divine feminine, or like that mother energy, wants you to surrender all of the activities that keep you out of the present moment, or create stress, or disharmony, or unalignment in your energy. Like, consider the possibility that that's how loved you are. Consider the possibility that that is how loved you are by yourself, by the Divine Mother, by the Divine, that it's coming through to tell you, to soothe your soul, that, like, all is well. Like, it gets to be easy. It gets to feel good. You don't have to strive. You don't have to bring yourself out of alignment to receive that which you already are. You don't have to do all those extra things. You do less. That's what I'm hearing. Do less. You know, not more. You know? That feels like the right place to end it, and I do trust that it finds whoever it's meant for, literally, like whoever this is meant for, because this is not meant for just anybody. I mean, it is. I think it is. Like, everybody could stand to know that, you know, you're an infinite creator being and anything is possible, and all you have to do is just feel the fulfillment, because that's how loved you are by the universe. It just wants you to feel good, and it will give you all that is really yours, already yours energetically. I think that's for everybody, you know what I'm saying? But I do trust that it's going to find those who is meant to receive it and who are open to receive it right now in this moment. And if that's you, I love you so much. I'm sending you so much light, so much energy of like magnetism, feminism. Now I'm just saying random things. Make sure you're subscribed to this channel so that we can keep this energy exchange going, keep this magnetism flowing. I'm also getting this energy of momentum, right? If you want momentum to build in your life, contribute to momentum in the reality that you want to experience more of. You can do that by subscribing, by keeping the energy exchange flowing. That is an act of giving, and in that giving, you will inevitably receive. It's a law. Momentum is a law. So, yes, you can also join the community on Substack, where we go way in depth on all of these topics as well. I would love to have you join the community over there. I will leave a link to the latest piece below. You can read it. And I am sending you so much love. I will see you in the next one. Bye.
If you can see Walmart over there, then you got it, because that's where I'm working. Starting pretty soon. I got orientation Wednesday or Thursday. Either way, I find it pretty funny because I thought I had it today. I brought my stuff, but they were like, they're moving it to Wednesday, but they have everything. So, I'm in a good spot. I'm in a really good spot now. But the day after I dropped the video of me being concerned about my future and struggling to hold it in, hold it down, I got a job interview at Walmart for cashier. Went to the interview at 2 p.m. and then an hour later, when I was going through the process, I got the job. So I'm making $18 an hour, banking for the buck with Walmart, being a cashier. We're starting off simple and working our way up. This should be fun. I'm so glad that I have a future now. You see the coincidences that are lining up? Me leaving that space was like the best decision ever. I'm not even kidding. The way that I left that space, and it brought me so much blessings and miracles ever since, is pretty freaking impressive. Because you would think that, hey, this should be giving me more blessings. I should be getting more from the God that's supposedly there. But I didn't get much. I didn't feel his presence. I didn't feel like he was giving me much. But all I have to do pretty much is wow, settle in, get it together, and now look. Wow, I broke the 3-year drought of not being employed. Like, looking for a job, just relentlessly, time in, time again. It was just rough. It was been rough. Hell, even last year I was still trying to apply for that Walmart over there. It was a hassle. It was a struggle. So now look, I'm in it for the long run. And guess what? Even for the first month or so, I don't even have to spend my money like that, because I have my oldest brother, and with his fiance right there, I can just ask him for lunch. I don't need to always buy food. So that's good for me. And then again, I just find it pretty crazy too, aside from me leaving that space, moving out of my parents' house, moving with my dad, how much good energy and less of a misery that I have unleashed. Dude, it's like I wake up and I feel so much better. I don't have to wake up and worry about that space. I don't have to wake up and worry if my parents are going to think twice if I repented or something, for example, or if I found a spark. Like eventually I could find something to study. I could go back to school. I can go to a cooking program if I want to learn cooking. I could go to acting school if I want to continue it down further with my acting. There's just plenty of options. Right now I have to work. Right now I have to just focus on that. And we'll see what goes on. Just continue to save my money, continue to invest little by little into things I like, and then I'll just go from there. Because I could help with rent, and that's basically it. I just need to learn to save some money. Save some money for things I want to do. So all I'm focusing on right now is just be smart with my budget, be smart with my money. I don't want to be in a position where I'm completely reckless. And I can understand. It'd be like that sometimes. But I want to do certain things. And that would require me saving some of my money. This should be fun. I absolutely cannot wait to go back to New York. And I feel a lot better going back to New York now because I'm making some type of money. I have some type of stability for a job. I can always do more. Just give me some time. I will figure it out eventually. You just gotta give me some time. I can't force myself to be in positions that I can't or won't want to do. Just give me some space and time. And then we'll just go from there. Again, this should be fun. I'm so excited for this new journey. The people there so far have been really, really welcoming. Even if I had some mishaps, they've been really welcoming and encouraging. Better than that space people. That's freaking crazy. You know how impressive it is for that space people that are supposedly replicating Jesus' love? They're not as encouraging, quote unquote, as the people in Walmart. You know, people in Walmart, in some cases, be working long hours, and they still give more grace than you guys do. Yes, I will give any moment a chance to slander you guys. You guys wholeheartedly deserve it. Oh, but what do they do to you? Many things. Many things. I don't want to see any of them again. Maybe with the exceptions of only a few people. The rest of them, I don't wish them terrible at all. I just want them to learn their lesson. They took me for granted. They made fun of me for being different. I just want them to regret not treating me better. That's it. That's my best revenge. For them to regret it. I don't want them to fail at anything. Because what's the point in that? Or even in some cases, I have some of the most hated people that I have experienced. I experienced so much pure hatred towards that person. I still wish that person better. I just don't want them to regret my presence. And I feel like even if they will, because they're not going to see what type of, my shoelaces are tied. That's why I keep looking down. They're going to see what type of person they made fun of, which is a transparent person that wasn't able to fully flesh out because of a space that he had to force himself into. and mask himself through, and then I realized, bro, we could have had this guy be so much courageous, bro. We didn't tap in. That's on them. That's on them. That's why I don't like you guys. You guys aren't for the people. You guys only are for the people if they're Christians. That's it. You guys are so full of yourselves. You guys are only you anymore. You guys don't prioritize anybody's happiness but yours. Or even if you think you do. You wouldn't be doing this tomorrow if they changed their mind. If they start prioritizing themselves a little bit more than the God that they're chasing, their relationship parent. Your love is manufactured. Your love is artificial. Your love requires conditions. It's not the unconditional love that Jesus had. Oh, but you constantly repeat and reiterate that you want to be like Jesus. But your love is impossible to replicate like Jesus. And that's not the thing. The thing is that you guys are so overly full of yourselves that it's exposing your insecurities. I don't want to be around consistently insecure people like you guys. Having to think about you 24/7. Be in fear. Because all you guys do is just only care about something very specific. And if you don't get it, you call us lost ones. You call us, we don't want to be challenged. You just call us peasants. Alright. Don't expect these people to like you like that then. And then you wonder why people criticize you. You're not who you say you are most times than not. There's other times where you only give it if other people are open, quote unquote. But they're only open because this is a space where you're only allowed to be a certain way. So they have to mask themselves and people have to self-sacrifice their own personalities for you. That's not love. It's not. Reflect upon yourselves. Be better. That's all. Cheers, y'all. Amen. Cheers. And look, I'm working night shifts, so I'm working 3 to 12. So I don't even need to take no transportation, at least. I just walk 15 minutes here, 15 minutes back. That's it. I don't need to do too much. I just need to watch my surroundings. Especially at night, of course, because most people are mad weird at night.
Hello there. I don't really know how to start this video other than by just saying the truth, which is that I've been trying to start a video like this for like a decade. And I think probably like a lot of people, as the years go on, I regret more and more not starting this sooner. This video is completely unscripted. It's a spur of the moment thing. And if you're seeing this, that means that I finally took the step, and I'm finally doing the thing. So hi, if you don't know me, I go by Rebel Press. On Instagram, that's mainly where I am right now, even though I haven't posted in a while. I also go by Xanax. Rebel Press is my author name, because I'm writing a book. And yeah, I've been wanting to start a channel forever. If you're coming from Instagram, hi. This is my face. make this. It's okay. Where do I want to start? I'm gonna be cutting so much out of this. Let me just take a sip of coffee real quick. If you have a cup of coffee or tea or something, join me. Cheers. So, this is the problem with making videos. I always know what I'm gonna say in my head, and then as soon as I turn the camera on, and I'm suddenly then like I keep staring at myself as well instead of like looking at the camera. But at this point, I think I'm just at a point where like I don't really care. Like my hair is a bit of a mess. My room's messy-ish, and in the past, whenever I would try to start a video like this, because I filmed so many, I just never posted them. I would try to make everything perfect. I would try to like clean off my desk. I'm like, oh, I can't film a video until I make my bed, until my room is clean, until I, put on some type of persona other than the reality. And I'm just, as I get older, like I'm 25 now, I just turned 25. I've been wanting to start a YouTube channel since I was like 14 or 15. And I just keep sort of realizing, I guess, that like especially back then when I was younger, I was extremely perfectionistic. I still am. But a lot of my, I guess, worth came from whatever persona I was putting on. I would try to be somebody else all the time because I felt like who I actually am, or what I actually look like, or what my space looks like wasn't enough, that people wouldn't want to watch me. And so I would fake things, I would make things look perfect, or I would try to, and just the pressure and the stress of that would cause me to sort of psych myself out. And so it ended up being a thing where I just wouldn't post. But like I might have gotten to the point where I filmed a video, but even just thinking about, okay, I need to edit this now, I need to edit it perfectly, I need to put graphics, I need to do all this stuff. It just made it so that like I could not film in general, or not necessarily film, but like I couldn't finish the post-production, let alone end up posting it. So I've kind of decided in this moment, in this random moment, that I'm either just going to leave this uncut, or I'm going to just take out a little bit of rambling here and there. I don't know. But I want to just post this, even if nobody sees it, because like I need to start somewhere. Like I can't keep going around in circles, and like there's a sort of productivity or philosophy thing that I read somewhere. I know that's so specific. But it's about how the way that people normally operate is that we think that action comes from motivation, or from knowing what you should do before you do it. And that's not the case. It's you should take action first, and then the rest sort of follows. So like the motivation, the inspiration, the knowledge, whatever, you learn it along the way. And I've always known this in theory, but it's so much different to actually sit there and actually just do the thing. But I guess, I don't know, something that I guess is sort of finally making me take this step now is I watch a lot of small YouTubers on here. I think when YouTube first started, like when I was a lot younger, that's how it used to be, that's how YouTube used to be. And you know, you see these people just sitting in the rooms and just talking to the camera. And that's what we used to watch back in the day. That was entertaining. And then I think in the modern era, it started to become like more and more and more just polished. Everything, at least like that would be like pushed to you, would be polished. So then I would start thinking like, oh well, to be a YouTuber, it's not just sitting in front of a camera. It's like a whole production. And I don't know about you, but like as somebody who has ADHD, and I think it's bad enough for anybody, but I think when you have ADHD, it's really difficult because you already struggle so much with executive dysfunction, and prioritizing and taking sort of concrete steps to your goal. And when you start to put things, like so many expectations on that, like you just sort of psych yourself out because you're like, this is too overwhelming. I guess this just isn't for me. I guess I just can't do this. And I've struggled with that for so long. And I'm just sick of it. And I know the only way that I'm ever going to do this is to just do a sit-down video. Just like wearing whatever I'm wearing, looking however I'm looking, however my room looks currently. Yeah, I think this is the only way. And if people want to complain about it, people are going to complain about it. Like, I don't know, I'm not gonna not, how do I want to say this? I'm tired of living my life for the expectations of people, the perceived expectations of people that might not even be expectations. It's just based off of like the past and what people thought in the past or what I thought about myself in the past, and it's like that's not reality. And yeah, I mean, I think when you put yourself out there on the internet anywhere, you're going to get scrutiny. It doesn't matter what you do, there's always going to be people who are terrible. But honestly, I think that the reward of creating and to have people see what I'm creating is worth that risk. And like maybe I'm kind of saying that, and like I know my mind is telling me like danger, this is scary, don't do this. But there's another part of me that just knows that I just have this itch that like I have to do this. And it's never gonna go away. It hasn't gone away in the decade that I've wanted. It's probably been more than a decade, to be honest, at this point. But I just have to do it. So I don't know. I hope I don't know. Well, welcome to my channel, I guess. Again, I guess I should properly introduce myself. I go by Rebel Press, aka Xanhax. I don't know what I'm gonna call this channel yet. To be honest, I'm Xanhax on Instagram, Xanhax _ on Instagram, and Rebel Press is my author's name. I don't know what I'm gonna call this channel. I guess you're gonna find out if you're watching this right now. You know what I decided to call this channel. But yeah, you can call me Rebel. Sorry, I kind of lost my train of thought there. Okay, what do I do? So I'm an artist. I'm an illustrator. I'm currently in my third year of graphic design school with a specialty in illustration, and I'm also a writer, so I'm working on my debut novel right now. It's called lmao. If you follow me on Instagram, you already know all about this project. I will have my Instagram listed below if you are interested. I post a lot of art. There's a bit of lore drops, stuff like that. And yeah, also if you're coming from Instagram and you're wondering where I've been, I'll probably explain a little bit in a future video, because again, that's something I need to work on as well. That's another reason why I'm doing this whole channel and this video. I want to get better at not completely isolating myself when things go south. Because I'm the type of person who will just disappear if something, like everything will seem fine. I'm posting a lot, I'm talking to people a lot in real life as well. And then my mental health will decline, or my physical health will decline, which happens quite often. I'm chronically ill. I might talk about that at some point too. But my coping strategy, which again, everything is learned in childhood, but what I learned worked in childhood was you don't talk about things, right? You don't rely on people for support. So something that I've been working on as an adult is not completely isolating myself when something like that happens, and just trying to be more honest. And I think that I've gotten a lot better at that when it comes to like close friends and family. But like I think my audience deserves a bit of an explanation as well. I don't necessarily think that's the case for everything, but I think I want to build authenticity in sort of like my public life as well, because I think it's important. I think there's a lot of people like me who are the same way, who, you know, as soon as something gets bad, you just isolate. And I want to sort of normalize talking about our struggles. You know, I'm not the first to do this. This isn't revolutionary, but I want to be somebody who sort of stands by that as well. And you know, mental health is so stigmatized already, and I don't want to add to that. So I'm gonna try to be as authentic as I can be. I'm gonna, you know, I'm not, you can tell, I'm not great at at talking to this camera right now. I did study film for a few years. That's the first thing that I did when I went to college. I ended up dropping out during COVID. There's a lot of reasons for that. And then I went back to school for graphic design, which I'm currently in. But, yeah. Yes, I think, I'm trying to remember if there's anything else. I've probably forgotten so much of what I wanted to say, but I think this is good enough for now. Yeah. So, if you've watched this far, thank you. I hope you stick around. I hope, you know, that there's things that are coming in the future. I don't want to really promise a timeline yet, because whenever I do that, I psych myself out and I get stressed and whatever. So I'm not gonna be like, oh, I'm gonna post every week or something. I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna post. I don't really know. But in terms of content, I don't know. I kind of just want to do like, you know, just like writing and art content, maybe some philosophy type stuff, and talking to a camera. I don't know if I'm gonna do like vlogs and day in the life and stuff like that. I've thought about it, but we'll see. I don't know. Yeah. Anyways, thank you for watching, I think I'm gonna end it here, or else I'm just gonna keep yapping. And then the video is gonna be an hour long, and I don't really want to deal with that. So thank you for watching. I don't know how the audio is gonna sound. I don't have a mic or anything set up, because this was kind of an impromptu thing. But I will see you in the next video. Hopefully, definitely. I'm not putting that. Whatever. Okay. Bye.
why people like to post on Pinterest. I'm a person. Have you ever wanted to start a YouTube channel but didn't start a YouTube channel because you didn't know what to talk about or so you can't be out on camera and you always just trip over yours? I'm a person. You ever want to write fan fiction but you didn't write the fan fiction because you couldn't think of what to put in the fan fiction? I'm a person. See, I'm one of those people that wait and then never gets done. Some people call that procrastination. I call that not procrastination, but there's not a word for it yet, but there will be a word for it. Point is, it's my YouTube debut. And yeah, that's all I got.